Welcome back to another video for my channel. This video will be about the Tier 7 premium American battleship, the West Virginia. It was one of my first premiums, if not my first premium, and it's your typical American battleship with heavy armor, big guns, and being very, very slow. So, the West Virginia, I chose for my elite bonus, I chose the Advanced Gun Director for the range, which is very good. It puts it at 14 kilometers, which is a great range, especially for Tier 7 when you're versing Tier 6 battleships like the New Mexico or the Fuso, or even something like the Normandy with dreadful range. You could outrange them by 3 kilometers. For my supplies, I have your normal battleship stuff. I have the improved crew rations, the preventive maintenance pack, and the refined diesel. My equipment, I have main battery traverse. I have propulsion, though here propulsion or steering are both very good choices. And personally, I think speed is necessary for the ship because it's already very slow. And if you know me, you know I like my ships to be decently fast, which is why I'm not playing the American line. But it's a good ship, so if we compare it to say the Colorado, which is the tech tree version of the West Virginia. So the West Virginia is basically the same thing, but with much improved anti-aircraft armament, secondary guns, and a bit better damage. Bit better survivability. So there's less hit points than the Colorado. Makes up for that with better fire and flooding resistance and torpedo damage reduction. So the speed for the West Virginia is dreadful. It's 20 knots. So I've got to use the speed thing so I can get it up to 22 knots. Time to full speed is also dreadful, with 26, almost 27 seconds. And the turn time is actually not bad for a battleship. And the guns are the new 406mm, which can put holes in almost every ship you come across. You won't get any trouble with bounces for most of the ships. These shells can murder battleships of lower tiers, and they can do decent damage against battleships of tier 8. Then you've got, normal stuff. 13.55 kilometers range. Main bat, it's got just over 1,000 high explosive and almost 1,800 armor piercing, which is quite good. Normal Citadel and turrets reverse. The secondary guns are actually turreted, unlike the Colorado, so you can fire some of them while going forward, facing the front. They do a lot more damage, better fire chance, and better turret reverse. So the secondaries are all around better, even though you get a few fewer. And then the AA, and it's an American battleship, so it already has excellent AA. But look at the AA on this thing. The large caliber is 258. And all your secondary guns are dual purpose. Which means you've got a decent amount of large caliber AA. And then your small caliber AA is huge. And you've got a ton of small caliber AA guns. You also have a better large caliber AA range than most battleships. And nothing to be said about the surface detection since this is a battleship. In fact, if you look closely, you can see AA guns all across the ship. It's like they stuck AA guns on every single part of the ship that they could. So, Commander. So, still level 6, almost 7. This was one of my older captains, so I didn't really know what I was doing for some of the first levels. For example, the torpedo the underwater protection is decent, but I should have gone the armament repair, the artillery maintenance, the victorious charge is the right choice, and you already have three precise aims ones, so you don't need the fire supremacy. You should go with the survivalist. And the exploit weakness is the best choice since you won't need generalist because you already have high fire and flooding resistance. Then next you'll want the marksman. Then the adrenaline rush, because when you're actually, for a battleship, when you're at 25% of your maximum health, you still have quite a lot of health left, so yeah, you can get your reload down a lot by being on low health, so it's quite good. Then you want either close quarters combat or the demo. I personally would prefer the demolition expert. Then you'll want victorious charge, the APCS, and Citadel Struck. So, first battle. And tier 8 battle. We've got a Bismarck, a Bashort, Colorado, Nagato, Cleveland, Algiers, and Z39. So no Arcas or anything, which is quite good news for us. But we don't want to go near that Bismarck, we want to play at range. And if we check again the Bashorts, we also don't really want to face off one-on-one with the Bashorts, unless it's on low health. The range, which I've got up to 14.5 kilometers, 05 kilometers, is really good because the other battleships at this tier, mostly the Leon, that only has about 11 kilometers, which means you can outgun them, and ships such as the American light cruisers, Cleveland, and such. Well, not necessarily Cleveland, more like Brooklyn and Dallas, which don't have very good range on their guns. So there's lots of ships that you can gun down at range without them being able to shoot you. Now, you start with 3 precise aims, but I've got the fire supremacy, which was a mistake. But this means that I will never run out of my precise aims, and I'm going to go with this mains, probably, this way, and get rid of that Z39. Oh, except that, here comes a Cleveland, and a Nagato. So, let's kill the Cleveland first. And there's a Citadel. First Citadel of the game. Hopefully we'll see more of those. Torps for the Nagato, which is death. See if we can finish him off. Benson gets the Nagato. These men can have some very painful main 406mm gun. There's a kill. We're already at 31,000 damage. Mains has seriously taken a hit though, winning 3 ships sunk to none. And well, we'll need to catch up to those ships if we're going to shoot them. And the Shorts takes out our Atlanta, but then again it's an Atlanta, like that's not a hard task in the Shorts. We have not lost our bot in the Amagi, though we definitely will. Well, we probably will. Who knows? Probably a ship somewhere. I think there's a ship somewhere over there. Yep, there it is. But I'm not gonna catch that thing, like, I'm an American battleship. I just have to hope it doesn't run away from me. Get my use my I think that's the Colorado. Yes, it is the Colorado. As soon as I'm in range, here we go. Maybe they're AFK. If they're AFK, I'll leave it to that bench. And we need to kill that in the Shorts, so. That the Shorts is going to be a problem, and that mains can't do much because of their house. And I'm on relatively full health, so you better watch out.
Nice shot.
I guess we have no choice but to take on the Shorts. Oh no, my teammates are over there. And the Shorts takes out the mains, which, to be honest, was expected. Like, that mains was on no health. Let's go this way. Don't want to brawl in the Shorts, but it's on low health, so it wouldn't matter if we did. Must have been that Kansas that whittled it down. Probably our last broadside at the Shorts. Yep, the Colorado takes them out. And Kansas can go capturing the area. Go over here, and it seems like we found ourselves in Algiers. So sane. And that's fine. Start shooting. Oh, and there's the Bismarck. Now we gotta help that poor Kansas, because that Kansas is not going to fare very well against a Bismarck in a close range fight. And yep, Bismarck is in secondary range. So that's one dead Kansas. Right there.
Our team is about to win.
But Bismarck's gonna at least take some damage. I wonder why they're using high explosive. Well, surely they have their reasons. Citadel on the Bismarck. Can't let that Algiers get too close, but need to help the Kansas, so Bismarck time.
Our team is about to win.
So there's 5 hits on the Bismarck, but the Kansas is good. The Bismarck's gonna kill the Kansas. Nothing I can do about that. In fact, my guns will reload. But we're going to win with almost doubling them in points. So maybe I can just get some more damage on that Bismarck. And we're done. There we go. Just that Bismarck left on their team. It was a good battle. 61k damage. But as you've noticed probably, we only got 80 team play, but that's to be expected because you're not going to be going anywhere. You're not going to be the first one to spot anything or capture areas. That would be a troubling task to do in West Virginia. So, second battle. Got my cat here if you can hear him, providing me with company. And we have a mostly bot battle. North Carolina, Colorado, and Manhattan are the only players. And on my team, we have another West Virginia and a Kansas. So I'm probably just gonna get to a position where I can just shoot things. Now, one of the tactics that you can do in a base capture, which we haven't had one, but with the West Virginia, it's an incredibly tanky ship. So this works in respawn mode excellently. You can just, because you have multiple eyes, you can just sit in a capture area and prevent and work quite well. My Google thinking I'm talking. There it is again.
Target spotted.
We've got North Carolina. Let's see if we can find.
Precise aim activated.
Let's hit that cow with 406mm. 2 hits. Mormons versus the cow. The cow's gonna die. So I will aim. For that Colorado back there because that is a player. Don't get 2 hits. But I'm getting uncomfortably close, so I'm going to start going back to not to be caught under fire from their whole team.
Good job!
Hopefully that North Carolina can be a meat shield for a while. The Mahan's coming for me, so I'm going to surprise him and load high explosive after I shoot this North Carolina. Load my high explosive. Start moving forward in case they've launched torps. But I doubt they can at this range, but just in case. Nope, there go the torpedoes. There's the dot negative.
Precise aim activated.
And fire. And we must have overshot. Because that was no hits for us and no dead Mahan. But that West Virginia is in trouble. Still don't get why they're rushing. Maybe they think they're in a Bismarck. But let's finish them off. Slow down to half speed maybe. No, they don't. Be aiming torps near us. And they're moving out of my secondary range. Smart. No, they're too busy torping the West Virginia, which is dead. But in doing that, they have given me a broadside. So now they're almost dead, and I think that's a permafire. So that's one dead Mahan, and I don't get the kill. Should have gotten the kill, but Colorado there. It's actually a player. So there's 2 fires, but they put them out, which is a smart move because I'm on the British battleship. I'm not going to keep firing high explosive.
Precise aim activated.
Use my precise aim. And maybe they're coming this way. I don't know. But wherever they're going, I missed. And once again, I haven't even been touched in this battle. So I'd like to give you guys a display of how tanky she can be. But I'm not going to be able to do that if no one's attacking me. Let's see, let's see. Fire in the Colorado. If all else fails, we can cap them. Because we're losing, that is what I'm going to do. Because I doubt in 2 battleships they'll be able to make it. Yeah, and 7 main battery hits, that was a good salvo. Colorado has a gun knocked off. I have one more precise aim to use on the Colorado. Or the North Carol. I'm actually going to use it on the North Carol because that thing is giving me a bronze. And I haven't gotten a kill, but wait, spoke too soon. There's a kill. It's able to get rid of that North Carol. It's probably going to be my last salvo of the game. And I only get 2 bouncers because I was at max range. Oh, maybe I can get another. Nope. And no battle star for us. But we do get a victory. Let's see. Well, we didn't get enough damage or enough team play or any of that to get top spot, but we did well. Really wish I could have shown you it on defense, but we didn't get to do that. And you can see that it's an incredibly good ship, and I highly recommend it. There's many crates that you can get it from. And yeah, have a good day, everyone. Hope you enjoy your day. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Well, bye.